Sorry, sir. It slipped my mind.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. Farewell. What the?
Now, stealing a horse is an option, but I don't think any of these horses are stealable. Maybe we'll find one as we go along.
Stop right there. I have to search you.
I might not like that. my gambeson is stolen, my shoes are stolen, my leggings are stolen. I'm a little busy here, Sunshine.
Are you deaf?
Why?
Such are my orders.
Yeah, there's no way I'm bluffing him out of this. Oh, well, oh, here's an idea.
I suppose you could search my purse full of groschen.
Hey.
Off you go.
I'm keeping my shoes, my dead man shoes.
Stop right there. I have to search you.
Oh, come on, I'm going places, chap.
Let's go!
They're making an industry out of me.
Such are my orders.
Supposing I pay to...
All right.
You... Well, what in the world was that? So me getting arrested there, failed the mission to follow Capone, and now I have to run all the way to where he went. Ah, jeez. Ah, there he is. Don't worry, sir. I'm following. Yeah, that is a damn shame. I wonder if we can redo that so I can actually hear his banter. What was that? That's 5 minutes ago. It's a good moment with Capone. I don't want to miss it. I'm not going to miss 30 groschen when I've got hundreds, but that was a bit grim. The worst thing you miss is the dialogue. Yeah, and the dialogue is good. All right. Yeah, this doesn't hasn't taken me away from too much at all. Getting double searched, though. I thought if you get searched once, that gives you a bit of a cooldown on the matter. Oh no, there's nothing scummy about this saving, Rikmo. In this run, there's going to be plenty of me dying, which will send me back to my most recent save. Jake, don't wear stolen goods. How would they know? Maybe all the tattering and bloodstaining, perhaps. But this time I should just be a bit quicker. If they do want to take my money, then fine.
Sorry, sir.
I'm...
No, sir.
Good point.
Whatever you say.
May the Lord watch over.
Alright, let me get out of here before the guards get to me this time. You want some of this? Eh? That's what I thought. Maybe I aroused suspicion by running in there and trying to eat the food earlier. Which, come to think of it, I haven't done this time around now, have I? Means I'm gonna get hungry. Well, with any luck, Capone's got some food for me. Better keep my weapon at the ready if we're heading out here. Let's go, Capone. There's a button for unhorsing him, but not sure how much he'd appreciate that. Also, it can't be done. He's got plot armor on. He's well and truly unkillable. I went to great lengths to try and kill Kunesh in the early game at one point, but he's temporarily unkillable. I think once you deal with his questy stuff, you can actually just murder him in the town square.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
See, that dialogue like that really draws me into the game. Doesn't feel like I'm in some crappy movie. Feels like I'm actually talking to someone who's got a personality. Even if it is Capone here. Honest Hans. To think we beat this guy up 3 times.
Something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Oh, I love it. We are of one mind, Hans. That said, I wonder if I couldn't get a bit of revenge for that earlier misdemeanor. Okay, I certainly need to work on my archery.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about Scarlet.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scalets, and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Oh yeah, Christ, imagine having to do all this journeying. Well, it gets much, much easier when you have a when you have a horse. And it's quite the sizable map, Baskinger. I don't know how it compares to, say, Skyrim or The Long Dark, but big enough for me to get lost in. Alright, hopefully there's food at this camp. There's food at this camp. Mmm.
I wonder what Teresa's up to. I haven't seen her for a long time. Maybe I could go and see her.
Yep, we're not going to. I'll come now, Hans. I like Hans's
Why
get
are
up.
you creeping round like a footpad?
I'm not sure if I can get that for myself, but we'll see.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Yes, Your Highness.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
I'm not sure I'll be able.
Don't worry, I don't expect much of you. Just avoid getting in my way and collect what I shoot. But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I
No.
really don't want to talk about it.
If I only wanted someone to fetch my game, a dog would do just as well. It's my escort's duty to entertain me, so talk.
As you wish, my lord. It's not easy for me to talk about, sir. My parents were killed right in front of my eyes.
Well, couldn't you do anything about it? I mean to say, didn't Radzig put up a defence?
They caught us unprepared. There was no time for anything. I wanted to save my parents, but I was too late.
All right then. I was only asking.
I'm not a coward, if that's what you're getting at, sir.
I never said you were.
And I'd never let anyone call me one. Not even a noble.
More honour to you. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now I've got an opportunity to give this guy the 4th ass walloping, because I think we have a competition to see who can hunt the best. In fact, while we're out here, there could be some hunting done anyway, but I should probably just rest up. What's the mission even for? Wait until dawn. Well, it's a shame I don't know how to read, because then I could actually do that, but instead... sleep and save. Works for me. There's only so much I can sleep. Take it anyway. Yeah, I already ate the food in the fire, Yahtzee. And cheers, Napalm. 2 years, though. Or almost 2 years. Hunt the greatest of all, man. Hans has plot armor, he's unkillable. If there were juggernauts in this game, I'd see how they do ripping him apart. Oh, I shouldn't have said juggernaut. Mind goes to state of decay. Dark side, end of this week. Possibly, maybe. In any case, Henry's just going to have to sit in his Todd and wait till dawn. I wonder what happens if you just bugger off during all this. The game can account for a lot of different things going on. Ah, no, liquor's the least of my worries. Ferals, on the other hand. Yeah, Darkside is anticipated to be completed by the end of this week. I mean, maybe it'll be a little bit longer than that, but that's what the mod maker said.
Sir? Wake up, sir. It's time to go.
What? Are you mad? It's still dark.
I thought we were going to get an early start, sir.
Early means at first light. Light, you dolt. Do you want me to break my neck in the black of night? Go back to sleep. Damn it. God be with you.
Well, he makes a good point. I'll just sit on my stool then for a while longer. Yeah, surely it'll be light by 8 o'clock.
What are you waiting for? Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Love that freaking
Really?
hat.
Such a renowned hunter needs help.
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself.
Well,
After
given
all,
your
there's
receding
no
hairline, I
sport
think I'm in with a win
trouncing
here.
someone who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir Hans.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Alright, well, better get up. Our arse must be so numb after sitting on that. He said there was a chest full of goodies for me, right? Was it here or elsewhere? I'd love to just nick his horse. Looks like a good horse, but that's a no for us. Here we go. I already have a better bow, but I'll certainly take the arrows. And I'm taking all the food because I'm a little hungry. And why would I say no to just taking a free sword? I won't. But yeah, feeling a bit hungry. I'm actually feeling a bit hungry myself. How long have we been at this for? 6 hours. Well, come now, we're not done yet, right? Eat the mushrooms, eat the dried meat, Yummy, yummy, yummy. No sense not just filling our belly up entirely. Right, hares, ready or not, here I come. Now I imagine this isn't going to be easy if I can't see where the rabbits are. Activate eyes. Now they're certainly easier to spot in the long dark. Come on, folks, group effort. Let's spot ourselves some hares, shall we? Should have installed a graphics pack that makes them do some neon glowing. Can't see a goddamn thing, says Sol. Well, I'm glad I'm in like-minded company, but we still have a hunt to do here. Thank God for the waypoints and the compass. I would have no hope of finding my way back to where I came from. Is it raining or just windy here? Alright, let's stand on the relatively high ground. Eyes peeled. It is raining, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably not going to make our life easier. Well, this is a boar hunting spot. Oh, oh, ho, ho, what do we have here? Well, not something I'm hitting from this range. Oh dear Lord. This will go remarkably badly for some time. Henry is not an accomplished bow. Whoa, whoa. Did that even hit? That sure did. Down you go. I can loot myself one hare. Actually, I think that's hare meat, which is really not worth carrying, is it? I mean, I suppose I could cook it up, right? Maybe it's worth something. And I believe I also got myself some agility, or vitality. Well, I got something. Thick-blooded, bleeds slower. You run faster but tire more. You run slower but keep it up for... I don't like these trade-off skills. Some people like them. I'm not a big fan of them. I'll just take the ones that are straight-up buffs. A bad artist blames their tools. A bad gamer blames their Henry. Okay, I am not good at the archery in this game. Which simply compounds with Henry's own inabilities. If I wanted to be good at hunting rabbits, I'd still be playing Long Dark. Down you go, go. It's weighing me down a bit, but I'm sure I can find a buyer for all this meat. Although I wouldn't get a fraction of what it's worth, would I? Are you using the right arrows? I am using arrows. Specifically long distance. Perhaps I should be using hunting arrows instead. A good bow won't shoot bad arrows. Well, I've got Capone's own bow, which is pretty damn good. Come on, Al Capone. Oh, right up its arse in one. Heldon knows what I'm about. Is that a rabbit? No, it's a piece of wood. The game will tell me when it's time for me to head back, but I'm hunting till noon, right? We're going to be out here for a while. It's a shame I don't have a Monster Hunter style spit to be cooking up the food that I find here on. Tasty. I hear the bark and my first thought is the wolves from the Long Dark. Good thing I'm wearing the Vem braces. When I went arrow shooting, I was sure to wear my arm guard. The few times that I didn't, I never flayed myself. Sometimes it did hit and it stung a bit, but flaying? I know it's possible, but never had that happen. They weren't as hardcore as these Vim braces though, it was just a leathery strap around the forearm. Okay, eyes peeled. I've only got 3 rabbits so far, and I strongly suspect that my lord will be superior to that. Does the map tell me anything about good hunting spots? Just where the boar is, and also where my other questlets are. Steal that groschen. I will someday, game. Oh, I was meant to ask the miller to teach me how to pickpocket, and I completely forgot. Crumbs. I need to do that when I go back. You can cook up the hare, thanks for that. I will see about doing that with all this meat I'm picking up. Ah, jeez, these rabbits are easy enough to get when you can find them, but finding them... At least the rain is probably covering up my movements a bit, stopping those rabbits from being so skittish. Jake, don't cook the hare till after the competition, he said. Ah. Why, does it measure the amount of hare meat that you have on you? In that case, wouldn't coming in here encumbered be extremely bad for you? Well, this is a clearing. Surely I have some rabbits around here. It is certainly a nice and relaxing bit, but come on now. What does a man have to do to find some rabbits? Perhaps it's another one of Mr. Capone's jokes here. Takes me out somewhere where there are no rabbits, and he's got a case full of preserved rabbit carcasses. Yeah, perhaps the whole ecosystem thing will work together for me. If I keep going in this direction, there'll be boar hunting and perhaps the cycle of life. Although that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Boars don't eat rabbits as far as I'm aware. And I doubt rabbits eat boars. Come on out, rabbits. I'm getting a little desperate here. Things were looking so good earlier. Can I pick up... Oh, I can pick up those. I wonder if poaching a bear would be considered a crime. I think it would, right? The boars around here are owned by the lords. So it'd probably count as stolen merchandise if I caught one around here. Holy smokes. These are the kind of points that I think people on YouTube will go, oh my god, why can't he see the rabbit at timestamp 5 hours, 43 minutes and 29 seconds, but I, honest to god, have not seen a rabbit since the third one I shot up the hello! Ah, come on, that was dead on point. That one was not, though. Let's try a little harder. Okay, I guess the first 3 were a fluke. There we go. Get my arrow back while I'm at it. I'm sure there are other arrows in the ground for me right now, but I won't go hunting all those down. Where do I get the bow skill here. It's at staggering level 2 now. No skills to get for it. Until you reach level 5, you're unable to hold the bow correctly. Your string will flay, causing injuries unless you're wearing a Vembrace, in which case it only drains stamina. Plenty of hunting to be done first, then. Now that was a weekly 5 shot on that rabbit. Speaking of... Ah, jeez. Looked good to me. Also, that rabbit would have long taken off from that first arrow. Oh, he's caught in a rock. That'll be your undoing. What? Ah, jeez. I think I'm out of arrows. I'm out of those arrows, at least. Did that get it, at least? No, I would not trust myself to chase down a rabbit. God knows where it's gone. Just double check that I didn't hit it and not notice. The rabbit knows it has nothing to fear. Well, the way I'm going here, it really doesn't. Was there any talk of what I'd win if I caught the most rabbits? You know, maybe Capone has a crossbow as well that I could have. What do we have over there? Dangerous times. There are Cumans about. If I run into any around here, I'll be sure to... Well... Oh! What? Right, you gonna spawn on me like that. You're gonna taste my arrow. My arrow. Surely there's plenty of eating on you. These arrows just ain't flying like the better ones I had before. Am I even gonna kill this thing? Gotta remember, this is a hunt for the rabbits. I don't think my lord will care for me taking out this. But I set eyes on it. I want it. Could we come to an agreement here, please, animal? Oh, not with the way I'm firing here. There we go. Natural born hunter. Now give me all that loot. I'm a wee bit overburdened now, but just a wee bit. And just think how much this is worth. Red deer. 83 times 14. That's a lot of value. I wonder if anyone will actually buy it. Nice distraction, but I gotta keep going with those rabbits. I might have a hunting sword, but I've also got a hunting mace. What have we here? A big looking rabbit, you say? Yeah, this is folly though. I need to be finding rabbits. Well, actually, what happens if I just run up and beat you with a mace? Running up is out of the question now. I'm overburdened, but if I were to catch you... Yeah, no, I can't outrun that. There were 4 rabbits, actually. Well, I spotted no such thing, Proto. And I'm I'm doing my utmost to spot here. Remember what the captain's words were? We need eyes and yours are sharp. Or was it bright? Good grief. This week, above all weeks, I'm going to find myself with more to stream than I have time for. I like this game. I'm certainly want to go and spend a lot of time with it. There's also Amayui, which I do really enjoy, despite how some people certainly do not. On top of that, State of Decay 2's Dark Side is coming out at the end of the week, and on top of all that, I'm really feeling the Hearts of Iron itch. I need to get back into Hoi 4. Got all hot under the collar just thinking about trying to do Enzig, which I certainly don't have the skills to do, but just the very prospect of it is tempting. Hoi, what brought that on? Hearts of Iron has always been, well, Hoi 4 specifically. I'm not a Hoi 3 fan, but I've always really liked Hoi. It's just the peace conferences that do my tatty in. And to the effect that last time I had a negative experience of the peace conference system, which is every time I have an experience of the peace conference system, I just table flipped and said that's enough Hoi 4 for me. But it's been a couple of years since then. I'm really eager to get back to it and play it some more. I'm also duty bound to play it. I made a drunken promise that I would stream some Hoi 4, but that aside, I still do want to play it. There'd be no meaningful changes to peace conferences. Well, then I might just have to go with player-led peace conferences if it's still so bad. Where the hell are all the rabbits? A rabbit's lot in life is to eat the leaves to become a lovely meaty delight for the hunter. Player-led peace conferences is absolutely a cheat mod, but peace conferences are so bad. Player-led peace conferences is a must-have for both vanilla and mods, Jake. It's a band-aid fix, but a necessary one for the game to be fun. There we go. If even TBW is saying it. Besides, I'm a fair guy. I wouldn't use more than what I have access to. Okay, am I truly losing it? Or have we not actually seen any rabbits around here in a while? Worth checking the time. Ooh, it's not long until I have to go back and explain to... Wait, where am I meant to be going here? Okay, thank God, that's Teresa stuff. I should definitely make sure that I'm not wasting my time having quest logs up that I care about, and I do not care about courtship, and I do want to learn how to read, that's true. And we'll put apart the steal from the rich thing for a while yet. Yeah, maybe Capone has eaten all of the rabbits here, but I took down what did I take down? I took down a red deer. So how do you like them apples, Capone? Chasing rabbits with a pitchfork isn't hunting, right? This even sounds like being in a forest. Just like it. Oh, finally! Dinner is... Oh, come on. Now, something is getting served here, and it's not dinner. Right up the arse again. And enough for a perk. Antlers? Get tusks? Get the antlers. Might sell for a pretty penny, but I think it's more there for Is the arrow still stuck in it? I think it is. I think the antlers are more to be ground up and used in alchemy, but I'm not sure. Get really burdened with all this meat I'm finding, Capone. The trouble with Hoi 4 is that I'm really, really bad at it, and I've forgotten a lot of how to play it. So, if and when I jump back into streaming it, it's probably going to be quite humiliating for a few dozen hours. I'll pick it back up. Ahaha! Another arrow, another rabbit for me, if I can just land a hit here. I spotted another rabbit as well. We might be back into the winner books here. I'll let that do its thing. I'm taking my arrow, I'm taking that hare. I'm getting severely over encumbered here, but that's okay. All part of my dastardly plan. Don't worry, Jake. Don't worry about being bad, Jake. We're here to laugh at your failures as well as celebrate your successes, mostly the former. Yeah, I've noticed that over the years, Mos Maurice. But don't worry, I'll keep your run of Power Blade 2 fondly in my mind. It was a good opener for the run, I gotta say. If you're gonna be Italian, might as well wear it. Oh, no, Shifted. Being the best at something feels amazing. Improving feels good, but not as good as being the best. I've been here before. I remember that keeled over tree right there. Got a lot of food to cook up, though. All Jake has to do is pick a middle-of-the-pack tag like, say, Romania, instead of jumping straight into the hyperminers. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, maybe once or twice, but the hyperminers is where the fun is. That said, I'd really like to play 1943 or even 1944 Germany. But you need a mod for that, and I think the mod adds a lot of modifiers which are going to make your life even worse. Who do we have here? Is it somebody who needs a bit of a clubbing? Oh, never mind that. You're a good luck charm, you are. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, even getting main level stuff now, that is good. What do we have on old main level here? First aid is good, scout is good. I'd rather have mule, but isn't mule strength? Perhaps, but I'm taking first aid too. Although, +1, but no, first aid so that I can actually heal things up. It can also be useful in some events, as I recall. You can't fast travel whilst over encumbered, and I think there's a certain degree to which you can't ride your horse if you have too much stuff as well. Is it noon yet? It's just about noon. I think the game will tell me when I need to go and see to our good friend. Hello, Wayfarer. How are you? Yeah, me too.
What do you think you're doing?
Good fight, good night. I just have to make sure that he gets through here safe and sound, and I mean, it wouldn't be safe for him wandering around with 45.5 groschen on him. Now, he probably didn't get that honestly, so really, the right thing to do is make sure he can never steal again. And also better eat that bread of his. Wouldn't want it going to waste, would we? Yeah, obviously a poacher. He'd be taking out all the venison. Alright, Sir Hans, I think we are done, but it's not showing up that we're done yet. I swear he was wearing rabbit ears. I don't think rabbits count as poaching, but maybe that's me being naive. I would have thought it was bigger game. Boars, deer. Oh! Just as well it doesn't count, because you, my friend, are good at taking cover. Where did you go? He was coming straight for me, but more fool you. Just win the race. Do we get anything from murdering in this game? Maybe some serial killer perks? Nope. You get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you can loot their stuff. There are some downsides though. If you do it inside a location, your reputation will fall. And that's really just people getting pissy that all these crimes are happening in the area. Whether or not you've been caught for it, they will stop and search you more often. Some people might refuse to even talk to you. But that's alright. Usually you can make stealing worth it and then some. And that's I'm fine for that. I'm fine that we don't get magical powers here just for being evil. You want that? Go play Fable. And you should want to go and play Fable. I had a good time with that game. And someday we'll have Fable 2 on the weekly one shot. I can feel it. I wonder if this is the quest that gets us a horse, or if we have still got a ways to go. I can't remember when we get told we get a horse. The sooner the better, though. As you can see, trudging around Eastern Europe's countryside in your own two legs takes a bit out of you. But more than anything, the horse has a bag where I can store more of my stolen goods in. It's not really prophetic when you're the one who decides on the one-shots. Well, not always. I have been told not to bother with Fable 3. Jinx, just how far off did I wander? Ah, not far at all. In fact, I'm looking right at the camp. Oh, come now, Kaladin. Chechia's Central Europe. Some people just really can't handle understanding and hearing that a certain place is Eastern Europe, as if that's some kind of derogatory comment. Hello, Hans.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well. Look.
Show me. Not bad, though. Quite good, actually. For a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well, then.
Your serf humbly thanks you, my lord.
And now, come along. Let's go and hunt some real game.
Dread, now we're talking. Now, how does this work? Can I... No, I can just drop potions in here. How do I cook something?
Henry, follow me!
Yeah, hold off. I'm looking into cooking here. Can I cook myself some hare? Oh, did that pass time? Be a bit awful if I failed the mission by hanging around there too much. How does that work under the food stuff? Ah, here we go. Cooked hare. Doesn't look different, but there you have it. Nourishment is maxed out. In fact, it's super maxed out, so that's no big deal. But this stuff is weighing me down like nobody's business, and I cannot run. I think Hans is having a bit of problems himself, though. You know what, all this stuff weighing me down, it's not worth that much. It's nowhere near worth as much as... Ooh, actually, pounds per square inch, it might actually be worth our time with that. But I don't want to drop £30 worth of this stuff, do I? I do want to be able to run, though, I must admit. How much do these things weigh each? 0.2 pounds. And I don't even know who buys raw meat, let's be honest. Let's ditch most of the hares. What would Bob Ross call it? 3 hares and some airs, what I'm dropping. There we go. In fact, I'm probably going to want to drop it all, because if this goes how I think it goes... Oh! Another rabbit! Don't worry, I'll take care of it, my lord. That would have been a nice blind shot, but it wasn't at all. Okay, now it's just getting embarrassing. Come back here. Damn right. Whoa, where'd you go? Sir Hans! See, he gets 2 dogs on him, the lucky bugger. I'd be scared senseless that the horse would walk on the dog, and that would be the end of the dog's... Well, it could be the end of a lot of things for the poor dog. Be careful, Jake. If Sir Hans dies from laughing so hard he falls off his horse, you'll fail the quest. Easy now, Rebel Ham. I'm really wondering if I can shoot Hans. The temptation is overwhelming. Oh, I guess he's got a well-padded Gambison there. Would you even call that a Gambison?
What the?
I won't claim to know. My maximum stamina is slightly reduced because of all the overeating that I've done, but it's a very small debuff in my opinion. I'd call it a tunic. Ah well. I'm sure it doesn't matter to his lordship what the lowly serfs call it.
What do you think you're doing? I've a mind to call the guard.
See here, a wallow, and it's been freshly rooted. There'll be boars somewhere nearby, so, just like last time, slow and quiet, whatever you do. Understand? Or watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
Perhaps I better not show him the red deer that I took down then. He might be a little bit offended.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly, why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears. Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn. Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck. After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. We're gonna chase down that swine! Yeah.
Still an impressive takedown. If he'd actually followed it up, we could be eating that eating that boar right now. Heaven help me, I don't know why bears are on the mind. Mount up on what, the deer? Goodness, I'm getting hungry thinking about all this. I think once this quest is over, it'll be time for my din-dins, and then I'll be back with Amayui. Golden syrup and soy sauce, marinated chicken thighs, and broccoli. That's what I'm planning. Yeah, you could definitely have a horse by this. You can have a horse pretty much as soon as you open the game up if you rustle up some money and go and get it. It's up to you how you rustle up that money. All this jingling around. Maybe I should take my Vem braces off. I somehow suffered playing 50 hours this game back at release. It wasn't a good experience. I haven't touched it since, but seeing how Jake is actually playing it in a very unorthodox way makes me there's nothing unorthodox about the way I'm playing it here. I've been following the main quest line, doing things as they pop up, murdering people indiscriminately, all the things you'd expect from a sort of open world Western RPG. Where in the world is Capone? I've lost sight of him. Some of this game's missions are like this. There's something in the... Oh, well, oof, lucky us if that's him there. But quests where there's something in this area, in a predetermined location, go and find it. And it's a bit like, oh. It's like those quests in Battle Brothers where you need to hunt something, but you don't know where it is. So, happy hunting, I suppose.
You bitch! Show me your tits! Come now, stop pretending to be a man and get those others out!
Well, it seems like our good friend Capone has run into a bit of trouble. Now, I actually want to kill these guys, but I strongly suspect it's not going to go my way. So, let's try our best and see how it goes. Now
Never seen a real man before?
Do you think I could do a takedown? Well, surprisingly, I was able to take one of them down, and... Oh, Christ! Oh, double Christ. He was having none of that.
Getty! Alright! I admit it! It's humiliating to get caught by 3 loose tads!
3? You mean there's another one? Oh, then I better bring you away from the camp. Alright. You seem to be without your weapon, and that suits me just fine. Prepare to get clobbered, because it is most assuredly clobbering time. Get your ass down. Right up the arse. Right up the arse. So he has stuff that won't count as stolen, because he's a filthy cumin. And some of it's worth decent dosh, so don't mind me. I'll be taking what I can. In fact, I believe those gloves might be superior to what I already have. Don't even know why I saved for this one. Humans, man. They were born to die. Oh, I didn't even have gloves before. Conspicuous, perhaps, but some armor for the hands. Come on, those levels and maces won't come naturally. Some free bandages, a cumin bow, some nice gloves, his helmet. Where's his ear? Guess I don't get his ear, do I? I'll take your hunting sword while I'm at it. They killed the dogs? My god, And here I was thinking I might have to feel bad about all this. Well, better saddle up. Hold on, Necropolis... Necropolis sword? Oh, a saber, and it's not really worth much, but I don't have the agility to use it anyway. Who were they shouting, show us your tits at? No, Sir Hans was yelling, show me your tits, because they're obviously not men, are they? Now, hold on, man. God knows what these cumins had on them. And I'm willing to find out. It's a pathetic job by me, but... Oh, groschen, silver, potions. Yeah, oh my goodness, I need a place to put all my hard-earned goodies here. So yeah, I was able to swiftly take one of them out. An alternative approach would have been to shoot one of them down with a bow, but I fancied my chances on the stealth takedown. If that hadn't worked, fighting two of them at the same time would have been a different story. Right, you just need to calm yourself, man. Okay, I can't smack him.
Henry! I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
A nobleman with crushed balls, friend.
Now you're playing with fire, boy. I could have you in the pillory for that. And then with my own two hands, I'd crush your balls.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those cumin swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse is bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
How is it possible, Ratsey? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
Can't help but notice all the lovely goblets and
Sorry to
gold
interrupt,
around
sir.
here.
But I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Kurva!
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
Oh, I don't like seeing stop. I need to search you immediately after stepping out. He's going to take my gambeson. He's going to take my... Oh, well, not my mace. Okay, he's only going to take my gambeson. Well, that's... What if I just drop that on the floor? I don't think that'll work, but, you know.
What's going on?
For security reasons. Let's ride out. On the double.
I'm a little busy here. I'm gonna miss that gambeson.
As you wish.
Nothing. All right, you may continue.
Huh. I did not imagine that would work. But, let's just put our stolen get... Oh, it's not stolen. Not anymore. Ah, it's just that it's all banged up. How convenient. Okay, that'll be where that worked. It wasn't stolen anymore. I've had it on me long enough that people consider it mine. Right, we're actually going to end it there for today. We've been at this for almost 7 hours. The game is great. Damn right this game is great. I think I can actually... let's see, it's just quest started there, so actually I don't need to waste my valuable drinks, do I? Excellent, excellent. No, that wasn't on the guard. That wasn't on the guard at all.
I need to search you.
Yeah, wonderful. In any case, I'll take the stream down. I'm going to go and make myself and then consume myself some dinner, and I will be back with some Amayui, which at this rate is going to be starting up a bit late, but what can a man do? Until I'm back with Amayui, and indeed with more of this tomorrow, it's a cheers and a cheerio.